Hello everyone, welcome to EduTab and welcome to NABARD ARD static series through MCQs. Students, today under the chapter Soil and Water Conservation, we will be discussing about types of soil in India. Okay, first I'll answer the question which I have given you in the previous video and then we will be discussing about the different types of soil in India. But before that, students, I would like to tell you about the initiative that has been taken by EduTab as we have launched this comprehensive NABARD guidebook. This is your one-step solution to all your queries regarding NABARD, like what is a NABARD as an organization, or if you have doubt regarding NABARD exam, like how many phases are there, what is the eligibility criteria, what is the syllabus, everything is covered in this book. Also, students, it is providing you the 6-step strategy and resources to crack this NABARD exam, and you can download this guidebook for free. For downloading it, you have to go to the description box, click on the link, register yourself, and download this guidebook for free. Students, this guidebook may be free in monetary term, but the information it is providing you is invaluable. So with that, student, I start my video, and the question which I have given in the previous video was, which of the following soil order is found in Arctic and Antarctic region? Your options are LP soils, histosols, Arid soils, antisols, or jelly soils. Okay, options are, your right option for this question is jelly salts. Okay, I have discussed that jelly salts are found in those regions where there is a freezing condition. Okay, and here Arctic and Antarctic regions are asked to you, and there is a freezing condition, so the right answer will be jelly salts. Okay, now moving on to today's topic, that is types of soil in India. Students, first I like to tell you that ICAR, that is Indian Council of Agriculture Research, okay, they set up All India Soil Survey Committee in 1953. Okay, All India Survey Committee, All India Soil Survey Committee was set up by ICAR in 1953. Okay, and this committee has divided India into 8 major groups. Okay, this committee divided Indian soil into 8 major groups. Okay, and what are they? They are your alluvial soil, black soils, red soils, laterite soil, forest and mountain soils, arid and desert soils, then your saline and alkaline soils, and your peaty and marshy soils. Okay, so these were the 8 group which was given by this All India Soil Survey Committee in 1953, which was set by Indian Council of Agriculture Research, that is your ICAR. Okay, students, now see, this is the major pictorial representation of major soils. Okay, first is your forest soil. So your forest soil is found in your western Himalayan region and some part of eastern Himalayan region. Okay, then you have black soil. Your black soil is majorly found in this region, which is your MP Maharashtra region. Okay, then your alluvial soil, this yellow part. Okay, all this is your all these are the regions where their alluvial soils are predominating. Then we have arid soils. Arid soil is found in this region, that is your Rajasthan area. Okay. Then we have laterite soil. Students, laterite soils, these all grey regions are those regions where laterite soils is present. Okay. Then we have red and yellow soil. So students, this is found in the rest of this red region. Okay. So these were the major 6 soils and their distribution in India. Okay. Now let us discuss all of them one by one. First is your alluvial soils. Okay, students, alluvial soil is the soil group which is largest soil group which is present in India. Okay, your alluvial soil is the largest soil group which is present in India, and highest area is in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, its highest area is in Uttar Pradesh and followed by Haryana, Delhi, and Rajasthan. Okay, now students, these soils are formed from your anti-salt soil order. Okay, we have discussed this in our previous video also about the different type of soil orders, and under your anti-soils we have discussed that alluvial soils are formed from anti-soil soil order. Okay, these anti-soil soil order are those order which do not have any kind of development. Okay, because they are formed by the accumulation of material whatever is bring by the river. Okay, deposition of water, that is your anti-soil soil order, and your alluvial soils are formed from anti-soil soil orders. Okay, they are of 2 types, that is khadar and bhangar. Okay, bhangar, so khadar is your newly formed alluvium. Okay, well, your newly formed alluvial is also known as your khadar, and old alluvium is also known as bhangar. Okay, so these are the 2 types of alluvial soil: newly formed alluvial, old formed alluvium. Okay, your newly formed is more of sandy texture. Okay, newly formed alluvial is of more sandy texture, and old is your clay soil. Okay, your old alluvial is of more clay texture, and the color of this soil is light gray to ash gray. Okay, and texture vary from sandy to silty loam or clay. Okay, so this is all about your alluvial soil, students. Now what you have to remember here, you have to remember about that it is the largest soil group which is present in India, okay, with the highest area in Uttar Pradesh, okay, with which is formed from the anti-sol soil order, and the two types which is newly formed and formed, old alluvium, okay, and the color which is gray, light gray to dark gray, and the texture, okay. So these are the important points, students, you must know, and that is all about your alluvial soils. Moving on to the next type, that is your black soil. Students, alluvial was the highest, alluvial was the largest group, and the second largest is your black soil. Okay, the second largest group is your black soil, which is mainly present in Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Okay, students, it is formed from vertisol soil order. Okay, the vertisol soil order, we have discussed this, that vertisol soil order are those from which the black soils are formed. Okay, and this black soil is also rich in your montmorillonite clay mineral. Okay, so the predominant clay mineral in the black soil is your montmorillonite clay. Okay, and it has high clay content. Okay, your black soil has high clay content, and it is deep black to light black in color, and the texture of this black soil is clayey. Okay, this black soil is clay in texture. Students, here you have to remember that it is black soil is the second largest soil group, found mainly in Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Okay, formed from vertisol soil order, and it is rich. The highest clay mineral is montmorillonite, which is present in this black soil, and has high clay content with clay texture. Okay, and color you can remember by the name black soils, as the name suggests. So color will be black. Okay, so this is all about your black soils. Now moving on to the questions based on this concept which I have discussed. See, first question is, which soil is found most extensively in India? Your options are alluvial soil, laterite soil, red soil, black soil, none of the above. Students, we have discussed that highest area in India is of alluvial soil. Okay, your largest group is of alluvial soil. So most extensively in India, alluvial soils are found. Okay. Now moving on to the next question, which says, which of the following soil is newly formed alluvium? Okay, options are black soil, bhangar, your red soil, khadar, none of the above. Student, we have discussed about the two types of alluvium soil. First is your newly formed, other was your old formed. Okay, and your newly formed alluvial is also known as khadar. Okay, so the right option for this question will be khadar. Moving on to the next question, which says, which of the following soil is rich in montmorillonite clay mineral? Okay, options are alluvial soil, laterite soil, red soil, black soil, none of the above. Here, student, we have discussed this thing also, that your black soils are rich in this type of clay mineral, that is montmorillonite clay mineral. Okay, and now we have discussed the question. Let's move on to the other types of soil. Okay, that is your red soil. See, first let us discuss about red soil. Your red soil, okay, your red soil occupies largest area in Tamil Nadu. So it is highly found in Tamil Nadu, okay, followed by your Karnataka and Goa. Students, your red soils are formed from Alluvial soil order, okay. From where red soils are formed from? Alluvial soil orders, okay. And this is rich in your kaolinite clay mineral, okay. The mineral which is present in red soil is mainly your kaolinite clay minerals, okay. And the red color of this soil is due to ferric oxide. Okay, student, in the previous video I told you that this alluvial soil has iron and aluminum oxides. Okay, but the color, see, the red soil can have both iron and aluminum oxides, but the color is due to your ferric oxide. Okay, you must remember that red color is due to your ferric oxide. Okay, and the texture of this soil is your sandy to clay and loamy. This is the texture of this red soil. Student, now here what you have to remember, that red soil is mostly found in Tamil Nadu. Okay, it is found from alluvial soil order. Okay, having kaolinite clay mineral, and the ferric oxide is responsible for red color of this red soil, and the texture is sandy to clay and loamy. Okay, so this was about your red soil. Moving on to the next, that is your laterite soils. Students, see, The term this laterite has been derived from a Latin word later, which means brick. Why? Because students see, whenever this soil is wet, this is so soft, but whenever this dry out, it become hard like a brick. So that is why this term has been derived from a Latin word later, which means brick. Okay. Now, this laterite soil is formed from your altisols and oxysols soil order. Okay, important. This is important that this type of soil is formed from your altisols and oxysols soil order, and also they are formed in the condition wherever there is heavy rainfall and high temperature. Okay, whenever there will be a heavy rainfall and high temperature, then we will have laterite soil. Okay, there we will have laterite soil. Now, what you have to remember under laterite soil, that it is derived from a Latin word later, which means brick. Okay. Then your soil orders from which they are formed, that is your altisol and oxysol. And also the condition, that is high rainfall and high temperature. This is the condition for the formation of laterite soil. Now moving on to the next, that is your forest and mountain soils. Okay. Students, as the name suggests, forest and mountain soils, so they are mainly present in forest region or high elevation. See, they can be present in high elevation, also low elevation, but the condition is that there should be a sufficient rainfall. Okay, where there will be high rainfall, then in mountain and forest and mountain region, this forest and mountain soil will be formed. Okay, so this forest and mountain soil occur not only in higher elevation but also in lower elevation, but we have sufficient rainfall. Okay, where there will be sufficient rainfall, this type of soil will be formed. Okay, and also this is a forest soil, so deposition of organic matter which is derived from forest. Okay, they are formed from the deposition of organic matter. Because see, this is a forest soil, so forest में बहुत ज़्यादा organic matter हो सकता है, बहुत ज़्यादा forest litter हो सकता है, which can decompose, and you know they are high in organic matter. Okay, due to this, which the organic matter which is they derived from the forest. Okay, now see, this is a forest soil, so it will be rich in humus. Okay, organic matter ज़्यादा होगा obviously, but it is deficient in your potassium, phosphorus and lime. Okay, so potash, phosphorus and lime is deficient, is lacking in this type of soil. Okay, so students, I would like to add that so that is why this type of soils are not adequate for your crop production, but your plantation crop can be grown in such soil, but the condition is that you have to apply the high fertilizer, like you have to apply the potassium, phosphorus, lime additionally to this type of soils. Okay, for cultivation of such crops. Okay, and now this was about your forest and mountain soils. Okay, now let's discuss question based on whatever we have discussed right now. See, color of red soil are due to presence of, options are copper oxide, ferric oxide, zinc oxide, all of the above, none of the above. Okay, and we have discussed this, that the ferric oxide is responsible for the red color of red soil. Okay, moving on to the next question. Which of the following soil is rich in kaolinite clay mineral? Okay, options are alluvial soil, laterite soil, red soil, black soil, none of the above. Student, we have to see that kaolinite clay mineral has been asked here, and we have discussed that this is present in your red soil. Okay, kaolinite is highly present in your red soil. Moving on to the next question, which is dash soil are formed by the deposition of organic matter derived from forest. Okay, options are alluvial soil, laterite soil, red soil, black soil, forest and mountain soil. Okay, so organic matter derived from forest, so it will be your forest and mountain soils. Okay, right option is forest and mountain soil. Now let us discuss another types of soil, and then we will go to the questions. Okay, see, the another type is your arid and desert soil. Students, as the name suggests, arid and desert, so this will be the soil of your desert region, arid regions. Okay, so such type of soil is high in salt content. Why? Because all the soil is accumulated on the surface, and there is no enough rainfall to percolate this soil, to leach the salts underground. Okay, so that is why this arid and desert soils are have high salt content, because wherever the salts are formed, they get accumulated on the surface, and there is no much water is there to leach down all these salts. Okay, and also they have lack of moisture and humus. Plus, students, in such type of soil, your conker or impure calcium carbonate content is high. Okay, which restrict your infiltration of water. Now, what is infiltration of water? It is the entry of water into the soil. See, in this type of soil, calcium carbonate is highly present, okay, and due to this calcium carbonate, what is happening, water is not able to percolate into the soil, and that is why all your salts are accumulated on the surface, okay. That is the reason of high salt content, okay. And the texture of this type of soil is your sandy, okay. Now what you have to remember here, see, it has high salt content, and this, it has impure calcium carbonate or conker, okay, that is restricting infiltration of water, and the texture is sandy, okay. Moving on to the next type, that is your saline and alkaline soil, okay. Student, your saline soil are also known as ooser soil, okay. These are also known as ooser soils, and they have large proportion of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, okay. See, the due to high content of sodium, potassium, magnesium, these soils are infertile and do not support vegetative growth, okay. Student, your sodium is not good for your soil structure, okay. It deteriorates your soil property for crop production, so that is why this type of soil is not suitable for crop production, okay. So, and also they have more salts, okay, they have sodium salt, so that is why they also become unfit for any type of vegetation. Also, these are found in your arid and semi-arid region and in waterlogged and swampy areas, okay, in waterlogged condition or swampy areas. In such type of condition, these type of soils are present, okay. Now, in here you have to remember this, that saline soils are also known as ooser soil. What they are, they have sodium, potassium, and magnesium high content, okay, infertile, have more salts and present in arid and semi-arid regions, and waterlogged and swampy areas, okay, waterlogged conditions and swampy areas. So this was about your saline and alkaline soil. Student, moving on to the next, that is your peaty and marshy soils, okay. Students, this type of soils are found in your wet and humid regions, okay, and your wet and humid regions like your river delta and marshlands, okay. This type of soils are found in your wet and humid regions, okay, like your marshlands and river deltas. Students, also this type of soil has high content of dead organic matter or humus, okay, and these are heavy soils with black color. Now, why we are saying it heavy soil? Because student, we say heavy soil or light soil in terms of the, see, easiness of tillage operation. Like in light soil, in your sandy soil, tillage operation can be done easily. There is no restriction. Okay, there is no obstruction to the tillage. But in your heavy soils, like in clay, tillage operation is not easily performed. Okay, because soil is heavy. So that is why in terms of that we are saying it heavy soil or light soil, okay. Like your light soil is your sandy soil and heavy soil is your clay soil, because tillage operation easily sandy soil mein ho jata hai, that is why it is light, okay. Clay mein easily nahi hota, that is why it is heavy. So that is why we are saying that your peaty and marshy soils are heavy soils with black color, okay. The color is black. Now let's discuss the questions. First is, what, in which of the following soil impure calcium carbonate content is high, okay. Impure calcium carbonate content किस soil में ज़्यादा होता है, ठीक है. Options are arid and desert soil, your laterite soil, red soil, black soil, forest and mountain soil, and we have discussed this, that it is your arid and desert soil, okay, and it is also called as conker, okay. So this is the answer for this question. Now moving on to the next question, which says, which of the following soil have the following characteristics? Okay, what are those? See, let us read. Found in wet regions, wet and humid region like river deltas and marshlands. Okay, and they are heavy soils with black color. Options are alluvial soil, peaty and marshy soils, red soils, black soils, forest and mountain soils. Okay, and we have just discussed this, that it is your peaty and marshy soils. Okay. Now students, last question which you have to do, that is, dash contain a large proportion of sodium, potassium, magnesium, and thus they are infertile and do not support any vegetative growth. Okay, your options are laterite soil, red soil, black soil, saline soil or ooser soil, none of the above. Okay, student, we have discussed this thing in this video and you have to answer this question and let me know the answer of this question in the comment box. So that was all for this video, students. If you like my video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for downloading the PDF of this chapter, you have to join us on our Telegram channel. So that was all, students, for this video. I hope you have liked this video. Thank you so much.